This your boy Zay and Diddy, Brother Love, P. Diddy, whatever you want to call him. Sean Puffy Combs just lost his deal with the Ciroc parent company. Yeah, say it ain't so because this is crazy. So apparently, Diddy has lost his deal with Diego, the parent company of Ciroc, who also owns 50% of his tequila brand, De Leon. Little backstory, Diddy been working with this company, Diego, for a long time. I'm thinking like '08, 2010, 2011-ish. He started promoting Ciroc, and he really became like the face of Ciroc vodka. And at one point, Diddy was like, hey, can I get some ownership of Ciroc? I'm really promoting it. No one else is promoting it. I'm like the face of the brand because I'm not gonna lie. Ciroc was out before Diddy, but when Diddy started promoting it, we all started drinking it. So what Ciroc did was they was like, we can't give him no ownership, but what we'll do is we'll give him some percentage on every new brand of Ciroc he come out with. So that's when they started getting out, the Ciroc Red Berry and the Ciroc Coconut and all those other weird little different flavors, the green apple and all that stuff. So Diddy was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm cool. I'll bring them to market and I'll promote this one. I'll get a little, you feel me, get a little change. That's what I heard kind of prepped Diddy up to be a billionaire, right? So that's when he started buying all the networks and doing all the billionaire stuff, right? So as time went on, things started to change and everybody started moving up to tequila. People weren't really drinking vodka like that. But, as long as Diddy was around or Diddy was promoting it, people were still drinking vodka. But he noticed that, being the mogul that he is, people started to move over to tequila. So then he bought De Leon, and I guess he sold 50% of De Leon to the Diego company, just to promote and license and all that other stuff, right? So, but he was 50% owner of De Leon, right? From my understanding, that Diddy started to feel like there was some racial bias, racial discrimination against his brands. He started asking like, hey, I see we promote De Leon and Ciroc in these certain areas, but, it's a lot of other places we could be promoting this stuff, like other events and all this other stuff, but they just wouldn't put the money behind it to get into these other rooms, maybe like the Super Bowl and like NASCAR events and just other places. So Diddy started to say that Diego believed that Ciroc and De Leon was an urban brand and that they couldn't really be marketed outside of urban markets, which is probably crazy because, Diddy's pretty known in other circles, you know what I'm saying? So Diego decided to cut the deal with Diddy and also fired back by saying not only did they put $100 million investment into these liquor brands, Diddy only put $1,000 in on these liquor brands, and that Puffy's claims about them saying it's urban and they don't want to promote it anywhere else is all false. What I think is happening here is maybe not racism, but there is some type of discrimination. My bad, can't get my words together. Discrimination going on because they probably did do the numbers. They probably did the numbers, and they were probably looking like, okay, in these certain areas they're buying this. Maybe at like basketball games in the club and urban clubs and stuff like that. They're not buying these brands anywhere else, like NASCAR games and different places, like beer and different stuff. And these are the people who also own, what do they own? What is it? Don Julio. So it's either that they feel like these other brands don't really go well in these other areas, or they don't want Diddy's brand to compete with their other brands. But I'm all down for Diddy trying to get his ownership up. I hope he still retains the other 50%, or I hope he gets back the other 50% of De Leon at least. And I mean, Ciroc was never his in the first place, but I really hope he does retain that other 50% of De Leon. For that. Right now, they back and forth to court right now. So wish Diddy the best of luck on that. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe.